Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are talking Real Housewives of Atlanta because we got some news. We got some breaking news. Like for real. Britt Eady is suing Bravo for defamation, sexual harassment for $20 million. For $20 million. What? What the welly? Beyonce, what is going on? What is going on? Let's talk about it. Britt Eady sues Bravo for defamation as sexual harassment 1 year after explicit poster drama. Britt Eady is gearing up for a serious legal battle. She's suing Bravo for defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, sexual harassment, and more over the jaw-dropping drama that stemmed from the Kenya Moore allegedly displaying explicit images of her at her salon opening last year. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star filed legal documents against Bravo, its parent company NBC Universal, and its production companies Truly Original and Endemol Shine North America Thursday, claiming they knowingly misled the public into believing Moore did in fact distribute photos of her in the midst of an sexual act last June. Moore opened her hair spa in June 2024, and it was reported that she handed out posters that showed Eady performing allegedly oral transactions. Eady was not there, but blew up the situation. Moore was subsequently booted from the series. In her lawsuit, Eady claims the woman on the posters was not on her, but says Bravo falsely yet unmistakably implied that the graphic sexual photograph depicted her, later airing cast members' reactions to the ordeal in an April episode of the show's 16th season. Eady claims Bravo knowingly contributed to a hostile work environment and sexually harassed her by subjecting her to an unwelcome, offensive, and sexualized behavior and comments by requiring her to show up to work after she experienced what she calls a gendered attack. She is now asking Bravo for the immediate removal of the episode from public access and at least $20 million in damages. The Bravo celebrity dropped her lawsuit the same day she said on social media she is not the star of the Not Safe for Work posters. She also confirmed our reporting by letting fans know she skipped out on the reunion. We have reached out for the reps for Bravo for feedback, for word on what the welly Anse is going on, you guys. But because what was the point of the season? What was the point of the season, you guys? What was the point of all of this if this was going to end like this? And what harassment is Britt talking about? Like, they removed Kenya from the show. Kenya was removed from the show and everybody was trying to get along with you. Everybody was trying to get along with you, and you kept crying. You initially kept saying, you guys took her side. You guys took her side, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then it looked like everybody was cool. Everybody was cool. Y'all look cool on the Nashville trip. Y'all look cool and everything else. But it sounds like things are about to hit the fan again. But what I don't understand at this point is why now? Why now? It looked like you and Portia were thick as thieves, these past few months, and that's well after filming has concluded for Sweet 16 for season 16. So why all of this rigmarole? Why all this rigmarole? Like, I don't understand. You wanted Kenya's attention from the first episode. You didn't like the way Kenya greeted you in the first episode. You didn't like the way Kenya was asking about your engagement ring versus your wedding bands or whatever in the first episode. You are dragging it out in subsequent episodes on how Kenya greeted you. Then you had a problem with how Kenya greeted you and talked to you at the bank event. And then all of the questions, the bulk of them were towards Kenya. And how Kenya's treating you and your relationship with Kenya and all this and all of that. You made it this whole thing. And you're saying Kenya's sayings and all of this, like twirl on that or whatever you were saying, like all of Kenya's, lines. And it was weird. Also, wasn't there people that were saying already that the reason that Britt stayed over Kenya was that she allegedly had got paid? So what is with this lawsuit now? I don't understand. And then you were getting into beef with the rest of the cast, so obviously they all felt a certain type of way, but this is wild. This is absolutely wild, you guys. So the reason that she had to come out and say that those photos were not of her was because she had filed the lawsuit, but we didn't have access yet to the paperwork, y'all. This is a hot mess. Bravo, what is tea, what is good, right? So you didn't show the images due to the pornographic nature, but y'all didn't even vet the photos to see if it was even Britt to begin with. And you have Andy Cohen, you have others that were saying that there was a full investigation. There was an investigation on whether or not Britt allegedly had a pow-pow on set or whatever else, but y'all did the investigation allegedly after the fact, and now we're dealing with this. We are dealing with this. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So, none of the less, you guys, we have this going on, and y'all did all this. And here's the thing, too. Not all the housewives that sue Bravo come out victorious. But because things did not go Britt's way, because she got the backlash, and she got drug everywhere, and she's had a falling out with most of the co-stars, with most of the other housewives on the show, now she wants to try to sue for the big bucks. And I just don't understand. I would have scrapped these episodes if I was Bravo to begin with. I would have scrapped the episodes to begin with because, again, what was the point of it all? What was the point of it all? What were you trying to accomplish? What were you trying to achieve? I think they were thinking we're going to send an FU to Kenya and try to humble Kenya and make an example out of this. But really, y'all just pissed off the entire fan base because all of this is nothing but foolishness. But nobody ever verified that this was even Britt in the photos for real. And y'all just took it and ran with it. Like where is the? And again, nobody from production, nobody from the network was like, Britt, I think you need to take a look at these photos. And you're saying you only was able to see what the photos actually were recently? No. I thought that this did such harm to you, that your license was under investigation and all of this and all of that. But this is what happens. I thought y'all had a better vetting process, Bravo, for these housewives. I really did. But now I'm wondering too, was Britt fired? Is that the reason she was not at the reunion? Now, usually they claim that they make decisions, they make hiring and firing decisions, depending on the performances of people at the reunion, right? And sometimes they might even extend it out depending on what the fan reaction is to the reunion and the ratings and so on and so forth. However, Kenya had been disinvited from the reunion, right? So nonetheless, I think it depends on the housewife. I truly think it depends on the housewife. I think Britt didn't want the smoke at the reunion. She knew she was filing this lawsuit. She didn't want to be held accountable for any of the other beefs that she has with the other ladies. She didn't want to be held accountable in discussing this Kenya situation to where anything could be used against her in this lawsuit. So she wants to frame the lawsuit based off of what we saw in the edited episodes. However, if it wasn't you to begin with, like what are the grounds? What are the grounds? Because for all intents and purposes, in the episodes, you made it seem like the grounds were based off the fact that it allegedly was you, that your license was under investigation, you were receiving all this backlash, you were losing clients, and then you had a problem with the friend group because they all seemed Team Kenya. And you felt like you were being ganged up on, but then y'all resolved it and were able to hang out and be cool moving forward. So what is the problem now? I honestly think Britt's not coming back. Well, obviously she's not coming back now, but maybe she just wasn't asked to come to the reunion, or maybe she was let go. And she feels like, to save face, she's got to file this lawsuit to try to get something. It's like, Denzel, I'm going to leave here with something. But this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Because Portia said that this was you, that allegedly another housewife provided Kenya the photos or the images. This also, again, you ran with the narrative that this was disgusting and distasteful and everything else. I just think she just didn't anticipate the backlash. She was not anticipating the backlash to be this bad. And I feel like this is her last-ditch effort, y'all. This is her last-ditch effort to try to, just like I said, be on her Denzel. I'm leaving here with something. I'm leaving here with something. So that is it, and that is all, and there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.